A wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
To the air goes Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Chauncey Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving.
And it's a fumble. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 7. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his receiver, Lane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Get up.
To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Liking 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, smash, check, smash.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Street, 70 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Traylon Burks, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing his dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing, dart. That's to Cam Scalaboo out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
First down. 1st and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. in motion, Slayton. Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air, Dart. He'll check this one down to Scalaboo. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal, New York.
To throw is Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Daniels. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
19 Tiger, 19.
To throw now, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Dart. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Lane. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Ready? 18 Radley, 18 Radley.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. Looking to throw, Dart. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Liking 18.
Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go! Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
To throw, Dart. That's complete to his running back, Scatterboo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Dart. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, twisting away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Cup 19, 18, Pioneer.
Now Daniels. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Broncos. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing his dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got him in, complete. Now inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing his dart. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This will be fielded at the 17. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. Check smash. Check smash.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
19 right. Ready? Cowboys. 19.
Throwing, Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing again is Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll He'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
That's another Giants first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, the Giants.
Here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Get it. 60.
To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Street. Viking 18. Warriors 70. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mack 19. Panther 11. Trap 60.
Here's Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Brings up 2nd and long.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 7, rig alert, rig alert. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Hurt. Right there, right there.
And they go play action. Daniels. They'll try and do this himself. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurry. Sixty Bobcat. Ready.
Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Crash.
He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are in the field?
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Deputy Lion. Check Mack. Check Mack. Deputy Lion. 19 Lion. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Check. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
It's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the jump.
Well, just a gigantic play here. Both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Go street. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Hurt.
is Daniels. He finds his man complete. It's Lane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First down and goal to go.
Come on, come on. Set. Tap the stick. Set. Hey. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here now, second and goal. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18.
Second and 2. They'll drop this one off to Eckler. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, Bronco 80. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
70, check, Mack, check, 70, Timberwolf. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.